Hello. This video series provides guided practice in writing an IEP for post-secondary transition planning. We are going to walk through 8 questions which will help you to determine if your own IEPs meet the post-secondary transition requirements. The concept of transition for high school students with disabilities generally has 3 major components. 1. Coach every student along with his or her family to think about goals for life after high school and to develop a long-range plan to get there. 2. Design a high school experience to ensure that each student gains the skills and competencies needed to achieve his or her desired post-school goals. 3. Identify and link students and families to any needed post-school services, supports, or programs before the student exits the school system. The first IEP in effect after the student turns 16 must include a post-secondary transition plan. There are 8 key elements of a post-secondary transition plan in the IEP, and all must be addressed for the IEP to be in compliance. During this video, we will review Homero's IEP for these 8 compliance elements. The 8 compliance elements are often referred to as State Performance Plan Indicator 13. Indicator 13 is defined as the percent of youth with disabilities that reach the age of 16 or above and have an IEP that includes appropriate, measurable post-secondary goals that are updated annually and based on age-appropriate transition assessments. The IEP must also detail transition services, including a course of study that will reasonably enable a student to reach those post-secondary goals. The IEP must also include 3 other elements: annual IEP goals related to the post-secondary goals, the student has to be invited to the meeting, and if appropriate, a representative from a participating agency should attend the meeting with the prior consent of the parent or the student who has reached the age of majority. Because there are a lot of components in this definition, the National Secondary Transition Technical Assistance Center worked with the U.S. Department of Education, Office of Special Education Programs, to develop a checklist to make this definition a little bit more user-friendly. This checklist is what Vermont and most other states use to monitor their compliance. As you saw in the definition of Indicator 13, these are the 8 elements of a compliant IEP. As part of this training, we are going to go through each one of them. Please watch the next video in the series to learn more about writing measurable post-secondary goals.